Honestly, it's been a really tough year for Katy Perry. Hopefully these two can work it out. They have a young daughter.
Did you and Orlando talk while you guys were like kind of not broken up, or no?
Ish, kind of. And for as strong as I am, I was like, no, I do have needs.
He goes with you.
He's a real emotional support animal, because I'm very emotional right now.
You're at a Katy Perry concert in 2025. The lights dim, the crowd roars, and out she comes, dressed in a futuristic warrior outfit, swinging a lightsaber-like wand at imaginary foes. But instead of awe, the internet erupts in laughter. TikTok clips of her Lifetime's tour go viral, not for their brilliance, but for what fans call mom moves and cringe choreography. It's like watching a broken animatronic at a Chuck E. Cheese, and the world can't look away. How did Katy Perry, once the candy-coated queen of pop, become a walking meme? From gospel dreams to pop stardom, Katy Perry's story starts far from the neon stages of her prime. Born Katherine Hudson in 1984, she grew up in a strict Pentecostal household, traveling the U.S. with her pastor parents as they set up churches. Music was her escape, but it was gospel music. Think Amazing Grace, and His Eye is on the Sparrow. As a teen, she poured her heart into songwriting, strumming her guitar and dreaming of being the next Amy Grant. At 16, she signed with Red Hill Records and released her debut gospel album, Katy Hudson. It flopped. Hard. The label folded, and young Katy faced a choice: stick to her faith-driven roots or chase fame in the secular world. She chose the latter, moving to Los Angeles at 17 and reinventing herself as Katy Perry. It wasn't easy. She bounced between labels, recording demos that went nowhere, until Capitol Records took a chance on her. In 2008, she dropped I Kissed a Girl, a provocative pop anthem that shocked her religious family. On the Call Her Daddy podcast, Perry recalled her sister breaking the news to her parents, who worried she was straying from her values. But Katy saw it differently. She was exploring a world beyond the black and white beliefs of her childhood, meeting people from different cultures and questioning what she'd been taught. The song was a gamble, but it paid off, rocketing her to stardom. The teenage dream era, a pop juggernaut. If one of the boys put Katy on the map, Teenage Dream, 2010, made her a legend. The album was a pop masterpiece, churning out 5 #1 Billboard Hot 100 singles: California Girls, Teenage Dream, Firework, E.T., and Last Friday Night, TGIF, a feat only matched by Michael Jackson. Her music, crafted with hitmakers like Max Martin and Dr. Luke, was inescapable, blasting from county fairs to car radios. Her candy-coated aesthetic, think whipped cream bras and rainbow wigs, captured a generation. She was bold, fun, and unapologetic, embodying the early 2010s ideal of female empowerment: confident, glamorous, and in control. By 2012, Billboard crowned her Woman of the Year, and her California Dreams tour grossed $59.5 million. Her 2015 Super Bowl halftime show, with its giant lion and dancing sharks, drew 118.5 million viewers, outshining the game itself. Katy Perry wasn't just a pop star, she was a cultural phenomenon, guest starring on Sesame Street, The Simpsons, and Saturday Night Live. Her music felt fresh yet universal, and her persona screamed girl boss before the term became a cliché. The cracks begin to show. But fame is a fickle beast, and by 2017, Katy's shine started to fade. Her album Witness marked a shift. She wanted to be more than a pop princess. She wanted to be a voice for change. Songs like Chained to the Rhythm tackled social issues, critiquing society's obsession with distraction. It was a noble effort, but fans weren't here for it. They loved Katy for her escapist bangers, not political commentary. The album tanked, critically and commercially, with Cosmopolitan calling tracks like Bon Appetit, Shallow, and Swish Swish a petty Taylor Swift diss. Her buzz cut, meant to reject her pinup image, felt like a desperate rebrand. Then came the controversies. Katy's collaboration with Dr. Luke, the producer behind her biggest hits, became a lightning rod. In 2014, pop star Kesha accused Dr. Luke of sexual, physical, and emotional abuse, sparking the Quancher Free Kesha movement. Fans expected Katy, a self-proclaimed feminist, to denounce him. Instead, she stayed silent, later explaining in a 2017 deposition that she didn't want to pick a side since she knew both parties. She stopped working with him for Witness, but the damage was done. Fans saw her neutrality as cowardice, a betrayal of her empowerment rhetoric. Her behavior on American Idol didn't help. In 2018, as a judge, she kissed a 19-year-old contestant, Benjamin Glaze, on the lips after tricking him into a second cheek kiss. The moment, meant to be playful, sparked backlash for its power imbalance. A resurfaced 2012 clip of her groping a then 18-year-old Justin Bieber added fuel to the fire, painting her as predatory in some eyes. Though Glaze defended her, saying he wasn't complaining, the incidents raised questions about her judgment. The smile that faded by 2020, Katy's career was in freefall. Her album Smile aimed for a comeback, focusing on personal struggles like motherhood and mental health. But it lacked the spark of her earlier work, with critics calling it dull and unadventurous. The retro pop aesthetic felt like a pale imitation of her past, and without Dr. Luke's magic touch, the songs didn't resonate. Pop music was evolving, with new stars like Olivia Rodrigo, Charli XCX, and Sabrina Carpenter dominating with raw authenticity. Katy, once the soundtrack of a generation, felt irrelevant. She stepped back, releasing only a few singles and focusing on her role as a mom-to-daughter Daisy Dove Bloom, shared with fiancé Orlando Bloom. But in 2024, she announced her return with 143, an album meant to recapture her teenage dream glory. She reunited with Dr. Luke, Max Martin, and Stargate, hoping to bottle lightning again. Instead, the lead single Woman's World flopped spectacularly. Billed as a feminist anthem, it was panned as outdated with lyrics like, "You go girl, you were born to shine," feeling like a caricature of empowerment. Critics, including The Guardian's Laura Snapes, who gave it 1 star, slammed its hypocrisy given Dr. Luke's involvement. The album bombed with 2 follow-up singles, Lifetimes and I'm His, He's Mine, failing to chart. Some even speculated AI was used, so lackluster was the production. The Blue Origin blunder Katy's PR nightmares didn't end there. In April 2025, she joined Blue Origin's all-female spaceflight, a high-profile stunt meant to celebrate women in space. The 11-minute trip, alongside figures like Gayle King and Lauren Sanchez, was marketed as historic. But the public saw through it. Social media roasted it as a cringe billionaire PR stunt, pointing out that Valentina Tereshkova's 1963 flight was the real first for women in space. Perry's antics, singing in the capsule and kissing the ground upon landing, felt tone-deaf, especially as she used the moment to promote her tour. Even Wendy's got in on the mockery, tweeting, "Can we send her back?" With the economy struggling, her flaunting a rich chick adventure alienated fans further. The Lifetimes tour, a cringe-filled catastrophe. Then came the Lifetimes tour, kicking off in Mexico City in April 2025. Billed as a Disneyland on wheels, it promised a video game-inspired spectacle with Katy as a half-human, half-machine warrior battling an evil AI. But the execution was a mess. Viral clips showed her flailing with a lightsaber-like wand, running in circles, and attempting awkward twerks and splits. TikTok users compared her moves to a cat cleaning itself, or a school talent show. Consequences Joe Vito called the choreography unimpressive and middle school musical level, unfavorably comparing it to Taylor Swift's Eras Tour and Lady Gaga's Coachella set. The tour's concept felt half-baked, with AI-generated visuals, ironic for a show about fighting AI, and a confusing plot about stolen butterflies and dogs siding with cats. Perry tried to course-correct, replacing AI visuals with crowd footage after early backlash, but the damage was done. Ticket sales struggled, with rows unsold in cities like Minneapolis and Denver. Fans accused her of copying Swift's surprise song concept with her Choose Your Own Adventure segment, where audiences picked songs via QR code. Others noted similarities to PNK's acrobatics and Olivia Rodrigo's Moonlift moment, branding it the Temu version of better tours. The persona problem. At 40, Katy Perry seems caught in a celebrity midlife crisis. Her attempts to stay relevant, twerking, flipping through the air, or leaning into outdated girl boss vibes, feel desperate. She's pandered to every trend, from feminism to political activism to space travel, but never fully committed to any. Her refusal to address the Dr. Luke controversy head-on, coupled with her tone-deaf PR moves, has eroded trust. Fans no longer know who she is. Is she the gospel girl, the pop icon, the activist, the space tourist? Her shape-shifting persona, once her strength, has become her downfall. The legacy and the lesson. Katy Perry's story is a cautionary tale. Stand for nothing, and you'll fall for anything. Her early success was built on catchy hits and a carefully crafted image, but without authenticity, it crumbled. Her music, once a cultural touchstone, now feels like a relic in a world craving realness. New pop stars shine because they're unapologetically themselves. Katy's trying to be everyone, and it's left her looking lost. Could she bounce back? Maybe. But it would take owning her mistakes, ditching the gimmicks, and reconnecting with the raw talent that got her noticed in Nashville all those years ago. For now, she's a pop star glitching on stage. A reminder that even the brightest lights can flicker out if they don't know what they stand for. Can she rise again? Katy Perry's fall from grace is more than a bad tour or a PR flop. It's the unraveling of a persona that never quite found its truth. As she flails under the spotlight, you can't help but wonder, can the woman who once set the world on fire with firework find her spark again? Or is this the end of her pop reign? Only time will tell. Loved diving into Katy Perry's wild ride? Subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into pop culture's biggest stories, delivered straight to your inbox.